Hello everyone. In this video today I am going to see about different component of PLC. So in my previous lecture I already talking about what is PLC, type of PLC, what is PLC and type of PLC, what is important of PLC. So in this lecture, in this particular video, I am going to see about component of PLC. So in PLC divided different component. So first is a, we can see here, first is a input module, second is a output module, and third is a CPU, fourth is a power supply, third is a programming device. Input module means switch. Any switch means push button switch, toggle switch, level switch, pressure switch, temperature switch or flow switch, conductivity switch or proximity switch. Any switch which is connect digital input card from the field. It is a digital input module. So in output module in PLC component one in PLC component है output module, CPU. In the CPU PLC store the all data just like program. In the CPU PLC store the program or logic. And power supply is a PS. Power supply means AC power supply or DC power supply. So and programming device, obviously without programming device we cannot able to the program in the PLC. Power supply is SMPS, which SMPS is a power supply is SMPS. So SMPS or AC power supply or DC power supply. So different type of PLC. And one observe here. So CPU, two type of CPU, microcontroller based and microprocessor based. So different type of PLC. So type of PLC based on size. In based on size or based on hardware setup and based on power supply. So based on size, first micro PLC, nano PLC, medium PLC, large PLC and very large PLC. So what do you mean by micro PLC? So micro PLC is a micro. Absorb the name of micro. Micro means mini. Minimum number of input output in that PLC. Nano PLC, high number of input output, greater than number of input output of micro PLC. Medium PLC, greater than number of input output of both micro PLC or nano PLC. And large PLC, greater than number of input output of micro PLC, nano PLC or medium PLC. And very large PLC is a greater number of input output module, micro PLC, nano PLC, medium PLC, large PLC. So very large PLC is a modular PLC, not compact PLC. So based on hardware, compact PLC and modular PLC. So what is a compact PLC? So in compact PLC we cannot able to the extend input output module. But in modular PLC we can extend input output module. In modular PLC we can extend or add input output module. And based on power supply, is AC power supply. In AC power supply 220 volt or 110 volt AC supply, and DC power supply is a 24 volt. So DC power supply operation, PLC operated from two power supply. First is AC power supply and second is DC power supply 24 volts. compact PLC. So in compact PLC, no, number of input output are fixed on board. So if we can see here, it is a Siemens PLC, schematic S7 1200 PLC, just like line neutral and ground. It is the input device, input number of input and number of output. So it is a compact PLC because in compact PLC fixed number of input output. So again, what is the different brand of PLC? So Modicon, ABB, AB means Allen Bradley, Siemens, Honeywell, Omron, Delta, Hitachi, and Mitsubishi, General Motor, Schneider Electric. So many number of companies that is provide PLC, but most popular or most popular brand or most using brand in this in industry, automation industry, first is a heavy PLC means Bradley PLC, and Siemens is a Siemens PLC. Allen Bradley PLC developed by Rockwell Automation, Siemens PLC developed by Siemens company. Advantage of PLC. So advantage of PLC, it is a you if you are see my old lecture, so I discuss about advantage of industrial automation. So based on industrial automation, you observe what is the advantage of PLC, because industrial automation based on PLC, so advantage of PLC depend industrial automation depend on PLC. So advantage of PLC, less maintenance, because of in this PLC easy to troubleshoot, less wiring, because earlier 2000 in 90 in before using PLC, more number of wiring, or very complex wiring, because we are using in 1950 in 19 near about 1950 relays or contactor type of wiring, when PLC is not developed by General Motor. So cost effective is obviously cost is a very less of PLC, and is easy to troubleshoot because of less wiring. So we can easily find which type of fault in that particular panel. And first, fast working relay based on relays or contactors, or based on relay, uh, relay contactor down. Compared to relay or contactor based panel, PLC panel is a very cost effective or less wiring. High response, very high response, because PLC is a give response in millisecond, nanosecond, not a millisecond. PLC give response in nanosecond. Fast working, easy to program, because in PLC, if we have using Rockwell PLC. If we are using Rockwell PLC, so for Rockwell PLC, we able to the program particular Rockwell software. Scenario, we are using Rockwell software Studio 5000 or CCW for the CCW for the micro PLC programming, and Rockwell software Studio 5000 for the compact logic PLC and control logic PLC. Communication capability easily communicate with the PC and with other communication module. Fast response, just like if easy programming, fast response. PLC given PLC give the response in my coming video I talking about power supply system of PLC and what is the syncing sourcing of PLC and how to wiring or how to do wiring of PLC. So thank you for the watching my videos. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button and never forget the subscribe. So thank you and have a great day.